Today, I will be putting Speed in the NFL. And with the 5th pick in the NFL draft, the Seattle Seahawks would take him. Speed gonna be playing for the Seahawks. I can't wait to see what he does. And in Speed's rookie season, he wouldn't do too great, going 5-12. Now, in order for Speed to get better, he's definitely gonna need some much needed upgrades. So I'm just gonna take number 1 to begin it, and it's gonna be plus 10 throw accuracy medium. Okay, that's definitely gonna help him a ton. And this will definitely bring it up to a 94 medium throw accuracy, so that's gonna help a lot. And with the offense Speed has, he was bound to have a good season. And Speed would have an amazing season, throwing for 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Everything looked good, but there's one little problem. Bruh, and we still missed the playoffs? Are you serious? All right, now Speed gets another upgrade. Cannot wait. Choosing number 7. Best throwing animation. This will actually help him a ton with this game. Now, the best throwing animation is Slinger 1, actually, because it's apparently the quickest one, and this should definitely help him a lot. And with Speed's upgrade, it would help him a ton, but it still wouldn't be enough for them to make the playoffs. But on the bright side, he would be getting better as a player. But then one of Speed's best teammates decided to run from the grind, and DK went to go play for Dallas. Our best receiver is officially off our team. Now, this time with his upgrades, we're going to be taking 2 boxes. So I'm going to select number 6, which will be plus 10 to all throwing stats, and then number 8, which gives us plus 25 carry, which are definitely very good for each things that he does. And his carrying what looks like will go up to an 83, I guess. That's actually really good for him. 93 short accuracy, and then maxed out medium throw accuracy, and then 90 deep throw accuracy. Okay, he's definitely gonna have a huge step up this season. He has to at this point. And with those upgrades, Speed's team would go 12-5 and would end up making the playoffs. And since we were the first seed, our first playoff game would be in the divisional round, and we'd have to go up against the Saints. And this game was pretty close. But late in the game, the Saints would make a mistake. I don't even know what to expect here. Like, these dudes are playing like super close today, and I don't know what's happening. And oh, he just threw a pick. Oh my. And that pick would seal the game for the Seahawks as they would win 20-17. And it looks like our second game is going to be against the Bears, who are our 4th seed, and have actually been pretty much dominating this whole playoff series. So it's definitely going to be tough for us. And the Bears were no joke. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So the Bears have Derrick Henry and Tyree Wilson, who's been dominating. And yeah, that's a little bit concerning. Okay. But Speed didn't care how good the Bears were. He came out firing right away and got his team up 31-21. And Tyler Lockett would end up sealing the game for us. All right, Speed. Oh, did a little end around to Lockett? Is that in? That's in. Wow, that actually might have just ended it. A Tyler Lockett end around. Very interesting. And Speed finally makes his way to the Super Bowl, which is definitely going to be good for him. And somehow Speed's matchup for the Super Bowl would be the Houston Texans. But this Texans team was not what I thought it was. Now, even though the Texans had Bryce Young, he was on the bench. Instead, their quarterback was Lamar Jackson. Oh, wow. Yeah, this Texans team is good. Lamar Jackson at quarterback. I don't know how he ended up there. And Lamar Jackson was firing right away as they went up 27-9. And Speed was struggling to even score on these guys. And honestly, if he makes this kick right here, this game is over, sadly. But I think he sunk that. Yeah, he did. Nice. Okay. And just like that, Speed loses his first Super Bowl. Wow. After an amazing season too. That sucks. Wow. Going into free agency, I decided to sign AJ Brown and Roquan Smith because they would make a huge impact on the team right now. All right, now we gotta give Speed his next 2 upgrades, and it looks like we're gonna take number 11, plus 10 throw accuracy deep, perfect, and number 4, which is gonna be plus 15 throw power, both stats that will make him even better now. And it looks like we're gonna max out his deep throw accuracy, which is very good for him, and then we're gonna be also maxing out his throw power too. Perfect, man. And now he's really standing at a 98 overall. That's huge. And Speed would have an amazing season, leading his team back to the playoffs again. But this time we had a 9-8 record. Our wildcard game would be against the 49ers, and we would go from making the Super Bowl to losing in the wildcard round. And after the wildcard loss, I decided to give Speed a new upgrade board. This would contain 3 really good upgrades and 3 negative downgrades. So we're gonna take number 2 and hoping that we don't get anything bad, and we get minus 20 to all stats. We literally just lost in the wildcard round. Now I have to give him minus 20 to all stats. Oh my god. And just like that, Speed was a 58 overall. But even with all that, Speed still made the playoffs. But he would play a wildcard game against the Cowboys that would turn out very, very bad. And that horrible loss to the Cowboys made me realize that we needed to do more for the team in free agency, which would lead us to sign Jalen Carter. All right, now it's time to get our next box checked. And it looks like we're going to do number, I want 3, I guess. Give 2 abilities. Okay, so we have to make him an X Factor to do this, but we're going to give him 2 abilities. And it looks like also to get 2 abilities, we do have to make him a 75 overall, so I'm just going to bump some of his stats up. Because he does like to throw the running backs a ton, and also at the tight ends, we kind of use tight ends like a tiny bit, so I'd like to make sure they catch. And now he's a 75 overall, hopefully he can get somewhere next season. And now that he was a 75 overall again, he would try to turn things around next season. He would end up leading his team to the playoffs, but they would have a losing record going 7-10. And we're we're going up against the Cowboys again in the wild card round. I think we're going to get destroyed. And surprisingly, Speed was able to keep up with the Cowboys, tying the game 31-31 going into overtime. And then they would have a chance to move on to the next round. All right, let's see if they can make this field goal right here. Please find a way to win this game. I would be so happy. Please. He's going to kick it. That looks good. That's in. Okay, we win the wildcard round against the Cowboys. We would then have to face the #1 seed Giants, who would have an amazing Anthony Richardson on their team. Anthony Richardson, the Giants would beat us in the divisional round, and Speed did not look like himself in that game. We honestly kind of fell short at the very end. We just started selling, so that's tough. But thankfully, before next season started, Speed would be able to get an upgrade. All right, let's take another box. Hopefully, it's maxed out 3 stats because that would be so nice right now. And it's maxed out 3 stats. Thank you. Oh my god, we needed that so bad. All right, first off, we're maxing out speed. Gonna upgrade acceleration. Yeah, I'm gonna make him 99 at agility too. Now, even though these upgrades did seem pretty good, they still weren't enough because we would miss the playoffs next season. And somehow the Seahawks went 8-9. I actually cannot believe it. That's insane that we literally did all of this and here we are. And things managed to get worse somehow. I'm just gonna take number 5 and hope for the best. -20 to all throwing stats. Okay. And with that downgrade, that would make Speed an 83 overall. So I decided to trade for a #1 receiver in Will Yarbrough, who would be a great wide receiver for us. And with this much upgraded team, there was no way Speed wouldn't find his way back to the Super Bowl. Bro, this dude's Speed being at an 89 overall should be playing better, but there might be some stuff that's missing with him. I don't know. But thankfully, next season went way better. Bro, and with a 14-3 record, our season's already going great. Oh my god. All right, and he threw 3,400 yards, 30 touchdowns. That's honestly not bad for him. And our first playoff game is going to be against the Vikings. This should be such an easy win. And what was said to be an easy win would turn out to be a disaster. Wow, a 9-8 Vikings team is going to beat the #1 seed. That is so bad, man. Oh my god. And this dude's Speed lost 24-15. Oh my god. I really don't know where the problem is, but we're gonna figure it out for next season because this is so dumb. And even though it didn't look like we solved anything, we did make it to the playoffs again. Man, the Seahawks went 12-5 to end the season. That's really not that bad. And we'll be going against the Commanders for the first round of the playoffs. And Speed would play a close game against the Commanders, but would still come out with the W. We would go on to play the Bears next, and we would absolutely destroy them. We would then run into the Giants again. They would be another huge problem for us. 4th down. If this dude sells right here, then that's it. Our season's over. Our season's over. No way he caught that. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no way he didn't catch that. Yup, he didn't catch it. Okay, that's the end of the season. I can't believe it. Literally makes 0 sense. Here we go, bro. Speed, we just need another good season, man. We really need it. But next season would shockingly go great. We would make the playoffs again, but we ran to the divisional round against the Giants again, and this happened. Yeah, we just took the worst loss again against the Giants, 17-37. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do at this point. There's literally the only... I don't know what to do. And to make Speed more comfortable passing, I traded for another star receiver. And here we are with the lineup. Speed is a 98 overall. This has to be the year. There's no way. I've given him all kinds of players. He's got to get it done at this point.
Oh, he broke his ankles. Launching downfield. All in. What a throw. What a catch.
Wow, and just like that, we went 14-3 this season. That's huge. And Speed would dominate through the whole entire playoffs and would find his way back to the Super Bowl again. And our Super Bowl matchup's going to be against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are #1 seed, and we're also the 1 seed too. So it's definitely going to be a hard matchup. And the Seahawks and Jags would play a really close game going back and forth, but Speed would make a huge mistake towards the end. All right, here we are, 7-yard line. We're up 3. If we can score right here, that would be the best thing that happened right now. Oh, 89's open, dude. That's it. Speed. What are you doing? You had him open as soon as he broke. And this dude, Trevor Lawrence, bro. No way he makes that throw. Look at that defense, bro. Easy. Boom. Look at that sack. Easy sack, bro. We can get the ball one more time. I think we can hopefully score again, and then we can just settle the game and be done. Right, here we go. 3rd and 16. We need a stop. Come on. Don't. Thank you. Good defense. Great defense. Outstanding defense. They have to punt it to us. Let's just keep the ball. Speed would then help clinch the game. Bro, great throw. Great throw. Amazing. Here we are up 3 with 20 seconds left in the Super Bowl. Speed is finally winning his first Super Bowl. I honestly can't believe it's happened finally. Speed finally wins his first Super Bowl. I can't believe it for him. After all he's been through in his career, he deserves this. And just like that, Speed was a Super Bowl champion. Have you ever wondered what would happen if MMG went into the NFL? Well, I found out. And if you want to find out too, click the video on the screen.